Okay, and welcome back to Crypto Snacks. It is Sunday the 28th. Beautiful Sunday here. Beautiful weather. I just laid in the sun for like half an hour because you need to take in your vitamin D and keep your body healthy, especially when you're behind this blue light screen every other day. Anyways, let's check the crypto prices. Bitcoin 54,200, basically around the $55,000 range. Ethereum, beautiful, it came back down to 4,000. So the fear range right now is pretty high. So a lot of people are afraid of where the market is right now. And if you don't know the rule, this is the rule. When everybody's fearful, be greedy. And when everybody is greedy, be fearful. So when everybody gets into metaverses and buys these new plots of lands and buys the latest NFTs for ridiculous prices, that's when you want to be fearful. And when everybody is scared and sells their Bitcoin at prices ridiculously low like now, that's when you want to be greedy. So now is a good time to buy. If you look at Cardano below 150, beautiful. That's a good price to get in, I would think so. Polkadot below $35. Avalanche came down. And, Chainlink, for example. If you don't buy this at $23, you probably wish you would have when it is $1,000. Who knows where it will go, but $23 is a pretty good deal. Uniswap below $20. Elrond came back down from 500, etc. So everything, as you can see, almost everything came down, maybe except Sandbox. And while we're talking about Sandbox, well, let's have a look at this. Sandbox is now officially a partner with Adidas, or Adidas Originals. They also made a beautiful partnership with Coinbase. I guess, why would you want to partner with Coinbase if you don't have some NFTs or token or something up the sleeve? But that's like 100% speculation, right? Don't take this as any whatever. But they have partnered with the Sandbox, so they're buying space in that game, and so they're diving into the metaverse and headed for the Sandbox with our first immersive and always-on virtual experience. Join us as we take our first steps into the brave new world of originality. So my guesstimation of where this is going, probably Adidas planning on creating some online store or digital store with NFTs where you can buy digital goods from Adidas and then eventually link that to Coinbase, something like that. But anyways, that might be a reason why Sandbox is going up. Now you also know if there is a rumor, that's when you buy, and if the news comes out, that's when you sell. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sandbox, if we go back here, is gonna come down eventually a little bit. Because now that these news are out, but maybe not. Anyways, other news. I came across this article here where it says, not your keys, not your coins. Now you hopefully know this. Very, very, very important if you get into this space. Most importantly to know, you have to hold the keys. If you don't hold the keys, it is not your money. Now, in this article they talk about that there's another way, which is basically more secure and easier than private keys, because we know private keys, yes, they are a bit of a hassle when it comes to managing them, because they can, as they say here, it can be lost, they can be stolen, they can be burned, forgotten, they can be something happened to them and then your money is basically gone. That's true. So they come up with this multi-party computation and threshold signature schemes. The idea behind it is that you have two secret shares, and one is held by your mobile device and one is held by a server, in this case Zengo. Now, the idea is that if your phone gets hacked or if this server gets hacked, they only have half the key or half the share, which eventually will not be useful at all, which is true. But if they hack this server and they hack you, then they obviously have access. So that's one point of criticism. The other one would be like, what if something happens to this server, or what if the company decides to run away with the info or whatever, right? So it's kind of it's maybe more secure, but now you're not fully responsible. Yeah, so you give the info, half of the info away. So if Zengo decides not to give you the information because for whatever reason, let's say you're behaving maliciously, or they just don't like you, you're not able to spend your money. Basically, your crypto is worthless because you cannot do anything with it. So you give a little bit of sovereignty away here. While it is true that it is not a single point of failure, there are still points of failure. If you know Pillar Wallet, by the way, they seem to have an airdrop maybe coming, but they have a system where you have several people that trust people, hopefully trustworthy people, and you link your wallet with them, and then a part of your private key is stored with them. So let's say you have 4 friends and they all hold a fifth of your private key, and the fifth part is with you. So in case you lose your wallet, you can access your private key with your friends. So nobody knows the whole key, but everybody has a little part. And so you just, connect to them back again, and they send you their part and you have yours, and you got your private key back. So that is also a possibility to avoid this single point of failure problem. Anyways, this is an interesting article. I personally wouldn't do it, but that's up to everybody. Now, I want to get back to this one real quick. So sending Cardano NFTs to the moon. This is a more in-depth article, but basically, since Friday, November 26th, a team called Ascension Sciences and Buffybot Publishing. If you are into NFTs on Cardano, you most certainly heard Buffybot. They are planning to send 750 NFT cards into space. So there's 750 slots that basically are something called a mission access token, which is also an NFT by itself. Basically, it is a slot that you get, and then you can put an NFT that you hold. That can be a spacebot, a zombie chain, it can be a CryptoNitty, it can be a picture of yourself that you mint and make a NFT on Cardano with, and then you can send that to space. It will be up there for about, I think it's 90 days, and it will come back down. And the idea is to figure out how the memory cards behave in space, because the problem is we have a lot of technology down here, but we barely have anything that really works up there, apparently. I don't know much about it. I just know that this is happening, and so they're flying a set of 25 tin and titanium plates to explore how tin whiskers grow in a microgravity environment. Whatever. Cool. Anyways, that will happen in February 22, and it will be up there for 10 months, not 90 days. And then it will come back down, and it will send you the card, and you will be the owner of something that looks like this here, which is an NFT that has been to space. I love this. All right, let's move on. In case you want to mint NFTs on Cardano, you can go to cnft.io/mint, and there's a nice little guide, and you can mint your own NFT in case you want to send one of these NFTs to space. As of right now, it costs you 1,000 Cardano, which is about $1,500. Soon it will be upgraded to 1,500 Cardano. So right now it's a nice discount of $750. Pretty cool. Anyways, last thing, a little joke for the day, but still very serious. Dad, shit's going down in Normie land. And what says Dad? Don't worry, son. We got some nice Bitcoin. Yes. Why that? Well, the idea is that Bitcoin is a nice hedge against inflationary, very, very, maybe bad, maybe I shouldn't say bad, but bad monetary system that is very susceptible to double spending, to inflation and centralized power. Now, Bitcoin was the first one to have be an alternative that is not being able to be double spent, and it's decentralized and not as prone to be used for malicious activities, because you can see every transaction on the blockchain forever. However, with the whole mining situation, it is getting more and more centralized because it is very expensive to mine Bitcoin. But anyways, that's all one other story. So yeah, Bitcoin might help you, save you from the shit that's going down in normie land. So welcome to the crypto space. I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and see you soon.